Yeah, still not ready.
uh,
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Sean Cromwell, creator of Smacked on the Head, the animated series comic. Hopefully crowdfunding soon, and creator host of Random Back Issue Comics on this very YouTube channel. And this is my co-host. Finally, Mo Biggs. Thanks for showing up. You are the chat.
How you doing?
I'll wrench you if you want, if I can figure out how to do that. How do I do that? No. What is this? That's the wrong button. Stop screen. There you go. Oh, hey, block user, timeout. Oh, co-host is gone.
I'm still here.
Yep, no clue. I don't know why you'd want to admin this anyway. I don't know what's coming in here. We usually catch the porn bots. Ooh, settings. No, I have no idea how to do that. So, Steve, still not ready. 4 minutes. We got time, he says. Then he abandons the stream and rattles around.
Rubber.
I like your ability to interrupt me even whenever you're not paying attention.
It's my superpower, man.
Are you ready to start this yet?
Yeah, let's do this thing.
Where'd you go?
I'm in the ether.
You're smoking pot.
No.
We're shooting heroin.
I'm actually trying to. Well, aren't we all?
Shooting pot and smoking heroin. That's the wrong button. Posted the link in Bogan. Oh, hey, that'd be cool. Thanks, man. All right, now I guess I'm obligated to figure out how to give you a wrench. StreamYard. How to wrench.
What are you up to?
We just finished Stranger Things, so my energy level is kind of crap. Because I feel like I've been napping all day because the episodes are so long. Hashtag crackback out there. Smoking crack every day. Wow. This is all you, Steve. This is directly aimed at you.
Why is that?
I don't know. Drug talk. You're the crack smoker, apparently. What's the star do? I gave a star to you. Did that do anything?
To who?
To Mo Biggs. He asked for a wrench because he wants to take care of the riffraff that come in here and give us trouble.
Oh, yeah. Then he gets a wrench.
Yeah, we pray for riffraff. So what's new? Yeah, Stranger Things, season 4.
No, really.
Yeah.
I watched the first season, and I lost it completely. It was so boring to me.
Oh, okay. Well, there's a cameo in it that I very much enjoyed that was ruined for me because somebody posted a picture of it, and it's not a person, it's a thing. And I would have no wrench though. Star makes me temporarily invincible. All right. There's a star next to your name. I clicked it. If I click anything else, it says put user in timeout and block user.
Timeout.
Funny.
Oh man.
I'll tell you what it is later, I guess. Oh, 1 starred.
Okay.
You can star important comments, so you remember to discuss them during the show. Yeah, that doesn't help me in any way.
Damn it.
Show. No, hide.
Sorry, I'm not. I got all discombobulated.
Yeah?
Yeah.
General. I don't know if I can give wrenches. I think you have to pay for stuff.
About?
Makes them like an admin.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I don't see an option anywhere. Anyway, Stranger Things, it's good. I'm ready for it to be wrapping up.
Yeah, I guess. Lindsay got into it, and she said she watched part of this last season, and she was like, "I have no interest in finishing this now."
It's a lot
she
like
said she lost She said she just lost her interest in it.
Yeah. It has a lot of Nightmare on Elm Street feeling. It's in that
I
vein.
see a bunch of like pictures, like screenshots and stuff, and it's like it's very 80s feeling and very nostalgic.
Yeah, that's what they all are, though.
Yeah, that's all I get from.
All right,
They've bottled nostalgia.
I'm just gonna ruin it for you because it was ruined for me.
I don't care.
This is the best thing in the entire show, and I'm so mad that somebody posted a picture on Twitter of it. Do you know what this is, Steve?
It's Conan's sword.
It's the goddamn Atlantean.
Yeah.
And this is long story
filled
short.
with 80s pop culture references. I'm not even surprised that it's in there.
So this is a demigorgon, and this is kind of like an arena pit-ish in a prison in Russia. And this just happens to be one of the weapons that was laying around on the floor because they were messing with the prisoners. And Hopper picks it up, and I'm like, yes.
That's funny. I just watched Hellboy last night.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
the new one, newish one.
It came out like 3 years ago now.
Didn't watch the others. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, see, I did too. I watched the first episode of season 2 and was like, I didn't finish the episode. I was like, I'm bored. I'm done. I can't get behind it.
Yeah,
I don't know. I didn't feel it anymore. I never felt it in the first one. I understand what the whole craze was about this damn show. Other than the nostalgia.
The most. It's obviously based on things from previous, but it took those elements and made a new story. So it's the most new story of pretty much anything in the past 8 years.
I guess.
Me. What are you drinking?
Whiskey and tea, whatever you want to call that.
Vomit. Future vomit.
It's whiskey and tea. I mean,
vomit.
It's pretty
tea?
southern.
Oh god.
It's a Kentucky tea whiskey.
Kentucky whiskey. Yeah, I don't think there's a name for that.
Maybe.
Whiskey in.
I'm not southern enough to know.
Name. Are you in the South? Is Florida technically the South?
Yeah, yes, but my wife would argue no, this is not the South. Well, in Florida, the more northern you go, the more south you get. The more south you go, the more crazy you get.
Are you fluent in Weebish?
Like,
do you know a Weeb? Do you know Weebs?
I don't think so.
People that are obsessed with Japanese culture, but like really. Cool. Yeah. No, I completely agree.
But okay, they're not obsessed with Japanese culture. They're obsessed with a certain aspect of Japanese culture.
Yes, and it's poisoning our youth. I agree with this statement. If it's like any effort was put into Ready Player One. Did you like Ready Player One?
The book or the movie?
Whatever.
I like the aspects behind it, but the story wise was weak and boring, and then he finished it off as fast as he could to an already short fucking story.
Who, the book or the movie?
Both. Well, the movie had a little bit more was a little bit better because I liked the more seeing the visuals to that was perfect. Like I liked how they incorporated a lot of stuff into it, but the book, I don't know, it was too short and then too fast in certain spots when he could have taken way more time.
Yeah.
You get to the end and you're like, that's the end? That's it? That's how you fucking do it?
Everything.
You do a time jump and it's over? What the fuck?
There was like nothing going on in it for me. I was like, these are just references to pop culture things I've known since birth.
Yeah, I mean,
so like I don't care.
The book reads like it was a treatment. Like, okay, here's my outline, and then they were like accidentally published the outline as the story. And you're like, so there's no meat and potatoes in it.
The references really started getting on my nerves whenever. I think I've told you this. something happens and he's like, that reminded me of the Colgate ad where all the toothpaste comes out of squeezing out of the tube. And I was like, I'm done. This is stupid. These references are really annoying.
Yeah. I think, it was very 80s pop culture.
Yeah, it's supposed
Like
to.
it was late 70s or 80s pop culture. It was okay. I
But it
mean,
also assumes that that kind of society does not keep evolving. And
right.
they're
Like there
just
was nothing else
only
after they had
focused on,
like
yeah,
yeah, exactly. There was
yeah,
nothing else. And there would
yeah.
be no huge melting pot of just gibberish, which is what we got right now.
It's kind of like making Demolition Man in the 90s and her having a house full of 90s references, except the 90s were still going. And so they had to kind of just fill it with random things.
They did good in that. I love that movie.
References made it worse because it just made it
Oh yeah.
frustrating if someone had access to all that stuff and couldn't think of anything but better to do with it
No,
than what they
it
did.
was written for a certain generation. Like if you didn't understand those references, it
Yeah.
was probably hell to get through that fucking book.
Well, my mom loves it. My
Oh
oldest,
yeah,
my older brothers love it. Like they're like, why don't you like it? And I'm like, because I know a lot of this stuff, and he's not writing in a clever way. He's just
yeah.
saying
It's
this
just
was a thing that happened. Remember, like for every page.
yeah. For the most part, I mean, there was a story there, and it was good. It had, like I said, it was had a lot of potential, and that's what I
I
get
got the
behind.
references.
Oh, yeah,
I got your references right here, pal.
fuck the reference.
Yeah.
I know. But what you were saying there, I got. But it was written for a certain generation. Like he was trying to capture those nostalgic hunters, those people who want nostalgic in a bottle, so they can put it on their shelf along with everything else they have.
That's me.
Yeah,
That
but you
book
don't.
sucked.
Oh no, I get it.
It's refreshing to hear some people who didn't
I
like
don't
it
know.
because I thought, yeah, no. That's how I feel in my family. Everyone that read it in my family is like, it's so great. I'm like, wow.
I think the only reason I read it is because you told me about it, and I had to read that passage about the cold gate. And I was like, okay, I've got to read about this stupid shit. And
Yeah.
yeah, it took me a long time to get through. And then I heard the movie was coming out. I was like, all right, maybe it'll be cool visually.
It
And they
it has
expand
some
on the
fun stuff,
story,
but yeah.
but they didn't.
Yeah.
But the visuals were fun. I liked seeing Gundam and Iron
Kong and
Giant and all that
Tyrannosaur.
shit just all fighting each other. I mean, I imagine that's how the metaverse would be if it was cool.
Keep hearing about this metaverse, and I see nothing about it
No,
anywhere ever.
I
And I'm
read that
this is
face.
stupid.
Well, you know why? Is because you had to have a Facebook account to be part of the metaverse.
Why
To
would you
own
want
that
to?
Oculus, what used to be
Oh,
called the Oculus.
oh.
But now that's getting deactivated, so you don't have to have your Facebook connected to your Oculus account.
Hmm.
Yeah, so you'll probably be hearing a lot more of it since you don't have to be part of everything else.
I don't know how to give a wrench. I don't see a wrench option. Yeah.
Anyways, that's all I got. I got nothing else.
All right, that's the show, folks.
Well, maybe. What was
So Gendy Tartakovsky's doing his R-rated cartoon, but I heard it's like, wait, I forget. What's it about?
I don't remember.
It's not an action adventure thing. It's just gonna be like.
I didn't read all the whole article that I sent you this morning. I just skimmed it, and I got the feeling of like heavy metal, maybe.
Oh, really? Because I heard something that just sounded stupid.
Mm.
Oh, right. It was the R-rated 2D animated movie about a dog who finds out he's gonna get neutered in the morning and what he does in the next 24 hours. I would love if Gendy did like a heavy metal movie.
Yeah, maybe I didn't.
I think I just like heavy metal.
Heavy metal was great.
Yeah.
Still we shall see.
Streak.
Cool.
Yeah. So Stranger Things. It's all right.
Yeah,
if you're into that kind of a thing.
I'm not.
Well, then I didn't think
interest.
you were, actually.
Yeah, I don't get the whole. But again, I don't need nostalgic bottled for me and Forced. Ah, no, don't. Come here.
Enforced. Oh no, I don't.
Forced. Also, I hate bandwagons. Everybody is fucking talking about this. It's like I'm staying as far away from it as possible. Maybe
That's
when it
the
dies
spirit.
down, I might get into it again.
Yeah,
Oh.
I got nothing for you.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
What have
Luke
you
and
been
Wolfie.
doing?
Work. I get a week off, so that's
Woo!
nice.
That's cool. I wish I had a week off.
Yeah, I gotta go spend. I'm gonna go spend some time with the kid. We're gonna go to the Springs tomorrow.
Spring what?
What
Spring
kind of
someone
Springs?
out of jail. Spring someone out of jail.
I don't know anybody in jail.
Oh. Spring someone into jail.
Oh, that would be fun. They always expect you to break out.
I'll full show them. All right, this is probably the week that I should have brought up the weird news beforehand.
Whatever. No, we got plenty to talk about.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
Tell me.
I have no idea. I haven't played Conan in a while. I've turned it on a couple of times, but
Oh, all I've been doing for like the past 2 weekends is watching a cat and working on this illustration.
Oh yeah,
commission.
your illustration. That sounds like fun.
And I don't know if I'm allowed to show any of it, but it's a crap load of work.
Oh, good.
And I'm like 4 orcs away from the end. Well, actually 3 now because I finished one earlier.
Woo!
I mean, spoiler. There's orcs.
I did start playing Spider-Man again.
Yeah.
I restarted it. I tried playing where I left off, and I was like getting my ass kicked left and right. And I was like, I do not know how to play this game.
PS4?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So I was like, all right, I'll just restart it and get the basics again.
Right. Here, I will show you this one guy because
I just like swinging.
I have to draw like the back of 4 orc heads, and I was like, oh Jesus, this is gonna be a nightmare. But then I did the back of this guy's head, and I was like, this is probably the best orc head I'm ever gonna do in my life. So without giving a whole lot away, I'll just show you this one guy because I don't know if the guy that I'm doing it for would be mad if I showed off the whole thing. Best orc head I've ever done.
Nice.
You're welcome.
Very nice.
Yeah.
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 Anyways. Cool.
After 2000, she got progressively worse. One thing says remakes, but everything seems to be derivative. Yeah, there is. Yeah. And it. Yeah. Sci-fi is especially bad at that because there's so much stuff that just rips off other sci-fi and then calls it different things, and then everybody's like, they're so creative. Like Halo. Halo was just Predator, Aliens, and Metroid. And it's all very obvious that's what those things are. But everybody's like, oh, it's so creative. And I was like, okay. I enjoy it, but calm down.
Yeah. You know, everything is everything.
After the writer's strike, eh? When was the last one of those?
Remember the mid-2000s had a bad one.
Oh, yeah?
That's probably the last one that like affected
my eyeball itches.
Like I know there was another one after that, but they got their shit before it fucked up the TV shit. I don't think anything happened with film.
Well, didn't they? I don't know. I'll show you another part. This guy, I like this guy a lot, actually.
That's cool.
I didn't show it yet. I can't say it's cool.
I was just saying, you showing us that guy is cool.
Yeah,
it looks zombie-ish.
Well, it's not got. It
looks like his arms
ain't got no color.
I'm just saying, his arm looks like a bone between his hand and his shoulder.
He's got
maybe because of the shading.
They've all got bracers on.
Yeah, okay, I see that, and it's the shine. I'm just saying, the way it looks right now, it just looks like bone.
No more orcs for you, then.
Hey, I'm sorry, I'm critical.
fresh out of works. Come back later.
I got my own.
Writer seriously lost their way. It's like, yeah, but maybe
Kind of.
they're also more concerned about quotas than they are about.
Yes, it's about the money now. It's like,
Yeah.
so they just want quality, not quantity. Damn
They
it.
want quantity, not quality.
There you go.
Trying to fill their streaming services with every garbage movie they can buy from whatever college student, and
but when they stop doing that, people scream, "Oh, you don't care. You're just going to go with the big names that sell money. You're not going to give any. You're not going to like take a gamble on like the little guy, like." Because now, like, I mean, Netflix in the last 2-3 years, they've been just throwing money everywhere. Anybody could go make a fucking series at Netflix. Take any idea.
Not anymore.
Exactly. Now they're not, and everybody's like, "Oh no, that's not fair."
They've been laying people off because they got all high and mighty.
Exactly. They got way too big for their britches because they were fucking slinging money everywhere, making everything under the sun,
and
then canceling
terrible writers and terrible projects,
and canceling stories in the middle of it. Oh yeah.
A lot of like Netflix
I have no idea what you're talking about there.
Well, they were talking about the writer strike and stuff, and writers not knowing what they're doing.
Oh, I don't think anybody knows what they're doing.
Where am I?
Barely know. I barely know what I'm doing.
I lost my train of thought.
Sorry.
Gone forever.
Yep.
What were we talking about?
Allosaurus.
Allosauruses?
Yes.
All right. So what else did you do this week?
This week I fed the new kids on the block.
Woo! And
salt and pepper.
Peppa Pig. Salt and pepper pig.
Pepper? Yeah, I don't remember which one it is. It's salt and pepper time. Salt and pepper. Pepper. I don't know. I can't remember. Yeah.
I can't remember anything they sang.
I don't either. I'm pretty sure they were lip singing. They've got to be in their 60s, jumping around on stage. 30 years ago with the 90s, they had to be like late 20s, early 30s back then. If not, they're close to fucking 60s.
55 and 56 years old.
Yeah, they're lip singing. 30 years of...
I think they all are.
Screaming, smoking, drinking. Yeah, their voices are not sounding like they were back then.
Did you get to see them, or were you gone by then?
No, I mean, I saw them in the dining room meeting, and I heard them on stage.
They look like that?
It was weird. They were like the opening act.
Or were they still wearing the same clothes
Salt and
as
Pepper?
the 90s? Yeah.
I was talking about the New Kids on the Block. Salt and Pepper, I did not see them.
Still on.
Sorry.
All right, so who? New Kids you fed?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, I fed all of them. Some of them didn't come out of the room. Some of them stayed on the bus and ate omelets.
I can't remember who was even in that group.
The Wahlberg. Not the Marky Mark.
Donnie?
The other one. Yes.
Didn't he become an actor?
No, Marky Mark did.
Yeah, so did he also.
Oh, did he?
I think this one was in
one of them made hamburgers.
Nice. I lost myself. It was probably the Marky Mark's brother. Because they have Wahlburgers that.
Yes, the older one, the cook. Yeah. Yes, he made it. And
you keep interrupting. He was in Saw. That's why I thought he became an actor and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Badumchi. Yeah. No. Never really a fan.
They had one song I thought it was funny back in the 90s as a 13-year-old.
Yeah, what was that?
It's Salt and Pepper Time.
Are you talking about Salt and Pepper, or are you talking about New Kids, you wacko?
Well, the last comment came up as Salt and Pepper. Their name makes more sense now that they naturally have salt and pepper hair. So I commented on that comment. See, I can jump back and forth. I don't have like one train of thought. It's like,
it's called being drunk. I'm talking
oh,
about
not yet. I'm
Mark
almost there.
Wahlberg's brother, and then you're all of a sudden going to
Donnie.
the comments.
Donnie's in New Kids, and then the older one is the chef who came up with the Wahlburgers or Wahlburgers.
Yeah, I got you.
And then that's failing miserably.
Why?
I don't know. The one here closed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I already saw that one.
Yeah.
Well, they should just put it in LA. There's like a million hamburger joints here.
Yeah.
I think it's funny that there's like that LA stereotype of people being like, oh, I'm all about health and fitness, and then like every 2 blocks there's another hamburger joint.
Well, yeah. People don't want health and fitness. They want hamburgers.
That's what I want.
And then they need to go to the gym and work off the hamburgers.
That would be the step that I'm missing.
I think it was on like Imager or that Instagram films. I saw there's a McDonald's with exercise bikes in it. Someone's eating a cheeseburger and on a exercise bike.
I've heard of that.
What's the point? Like,
yeah, you could save time if you just opened the wrapper and placed it in the toilet.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's like I'm gonna drink beer and then go work out.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you could just not drink the beer and not have to burn off the extra calories. But sure.
Yeah. So what else? What else are you watching? What are you reading? What are you doing?
Watching. What are we watching?
A Wild Wife of
Young
Years.
Sheldon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's funny.
Why?
We finished The Big Bang Theory, so
yeah, go on.
We'll get there. It's stupid comedy. We like it. It makes us laugh. We watch a couple episodes. We're watching The Boys.
Still?
Dude, it takes us probably a year or two to get through one season of something.
There's not that many episodes though, right?
Yeah, but this is the time where we would be watching something. Well, actually, she would already be in bed.
At 7:28?
At 10:28, yes. But yeah, so we usually watch.
This is Mo saying that the stream is dying.
I know.
Hey, look at me! I'm being entertained.
I don't know what else we're watching. Just trying to. I don't know. I watched Westworld. I watched the first season of Westworld.
That was good.
Yeah, I liked it.
I think I've told you. Good.
Different. No, I don't think we've ever talked about it.
Oh. Yeah, the first season was great, and then it ended, and I was like, they never have to do any more after that. And then they did the second season, and we started it, and we watched 5 minutes of it. Her mother called. We never went back to it.
I just finished the first episode of season 2. I was like, all right, I got to finish. I want to see at least one season of it.
Mo's going to find another stream if you mess this up.
Dude, I've got a 4-year-old. When we sit down to watch something, it's got to be family friendly. We watch all kinds of shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
You got no commentary other than you watched the first season?
Westworld? No, it was good. I liked it. It was. The whole season. There's things I didn't understand. Like, okay, so did they go and collect the robots every time they got shot and died? And then what about the robots that are burying other robots? Like, do they go out there and dig up the robots that they were buried so they can fix them and send them back out there?
They would have to.
When does the story narration end for one guest? Like, are guests coming every day? And then the storyline for those guests, how do they go? I didn't know. Like, it was the little technical things of how the robots got back to where they're supposed to be the next day or by the next narration is what I was all
usually in these shows, people care less about the park operations aspect.
Oh no, the park operations is my whole thing.
Nobody wants to know who's scooping the dinosaur poop. They just want to see the dinosaurs.
Oh no, it's like, okay, I don't care about the dinosaur poop, but like, who's collecting these things? Or not collecting them, but getting them back out there in time I don't know. It was just like it
Work
felt like there should have
schedules,
been.
man.
Yeah, I guess.
Did
I
you
just feel
just
some
watch
things.
this?
I think I watched like 4 episodes a couple of years ago, maybe when it first came out,
Uh-huh.
and then I never went back to it. And then the other day I was like, you know what, or a couple weeks ago I was like, you know what, I'm gonna watch this because I was bored.
Oh, okay. I think I
I was
watched
at
it like 4
up
years
in
ago.
Jacksonville, fucking working, and then just sitting there
Sitting and working.
because I don't watch anything that me and the wife are watching by myself. That's
Tesla
fucked up.
bots.
Tesla bots.
Was that in the show?
Well,
It's been like 4 years since I watched it.
I have no idea.
Hmm.
They didn't
Steve.
charge. I wouldn't say they Tesla bots. Wouldn't like Tesla bots need a cord to plug into the wall?
No, the Tesla is all about the free energy flying around the air, I think, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah. See, I guess internal energy, I'm not too concerned about. I guess
External
what
energy.
and then why do the robots die when you cut their throats? Or
They're
like, I can
programmed to.
understand. Yeah, I guess that's just stupid. They don't need the blood.
They don't
They're
need the
fucking
blood.
robots. Or they're androids or something then. If they need the blood and stuff, then they're actually androids, not actual robots.
We should
Right?
do these streams
Right?
later
Oh, it's
so
late.
that you'll be more drunk, and then we'll just let you ramble for a while.
Okay. You want me more drunk? That's easy.
Oh, okay.
Shit,
We only got a half hour left.
anyways, yeah,
Less than a half
so the robots, man. Are they robots, androids? What the hell are they actual? And I guess, and it's completely different from the original Westworld of just like, robot goes, I'm killing everything,
hour.
to actual
Overcomplication to make it
AI coming to life.
Make it an 8-episode series instead of a 2-hour movie.
Well, I mean, it's more about the AI becoming self-aware than a robot just going crazy. Type of thing. So yeah. So then I watched the first episode of the second season.
Oh yeah.
Really it doesn't have that same capture as like, oh shit, I gotta know what happens next. Sure. Nope, don't care. Everything was told. Yeah, the story was told. Mm-hmm. I guess what got me back into it, I have seen a couple of images floating around online of like, I guess from this new season of like, there's like giant white robots grabbing people by the throat, throwing them. I was like, okay, that actually looks kind of cool. They're like faceless white android type looking things. I'm like, that's neat.
Are you sure you weren't watching iRobot?
I did get that feeling towards the end of the
first season.
Yeah. And then the other thing, that's a lot of fucking like carpentry work. You got to fill in bullet holes. You're repatching that town all the time. Like,
yeah. Good thing they're charging millions of dollars.
44K a day. 40K a day.
Yeah.
So
Amazon Alexa may soon sound like your dead relatives.
I know. My mom called me when she heard about that, and I was like, you want it for grandma, don't you? And she was like, leave me alone.
Alexa, play grandma. Oh, no, shut up. Alexa, stop. I knew she might hear that.
Oh, that was good. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, I guess so. Whatever, man.
I like the last image they have on the thing. Calming or controversial?
Right now, we're still very far from like true AI coming to life, like AI life, whatever you want to call that.
Artificial intelligence.
The way we think of AI is not going to be the way AI. Yeah, the way we see AI in the movies is still a long way away. I mean, we've got AI now. You've got your Alexa, Google, like, oh, do this, smart Google house. I mean,
I guess.
But that's just telling a computer what to fucking do with your voice. It's really no big deal.
Right.
There's no AI behind it.
All right. What do you want it to do?
Transform.
I wanted to have a conversation. You just want Optimus.
I want a spaceship, and then a
Yeah.
house, and then a spaceship again.
How many spaceships and houses do you want?
Well, I mean, I wanted to go from spaceship to house to spaceship in my whenever.
You want
Or
you want the space
I just want a
Winnebago.
Gundam. I just want a Gundam.
You want the Spaceballs Winnebago.
No.
We'll only use it to mimic dead voices, not to blackmail politicians. I'm sure they already do. Sure they already
Yeah,
do
like that deep fake stuff. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Everything in history that's ever been made has been made for evil. And
Yes. Well,
even
it's
if it
been
was made
used
for
by
good.
evil.
Yeah, there you go. You know what I meant.
That's like the guy that wrote Cyberpunk had a quote or something like back in the 80s, and he was like,
Gibson.
the streets will find a use. And it's like, oh, that's bleak.
All those are bleak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel about that. There's no way.
There's no way what.
It's not gonna be exact. So you're gonna be like my
It's not going to be fluid.
dead grandparent is gonna. They'd never use that word or whatever. They never.
I mean, if you have you're not unless you have like actual recordings, which nowadays, like if your grandparents are dying now, your parents, there's obviously you have recordings everywhere because people are posting so much to the internet, to Facebook, to everything.
Yeah, you and I have done like 76 of these or more or
Right.
something.
There you go.
They could totally steal us
so
if anybody
They could use, like
cared that we were alive.
Lindsay could go down, download all these, and put them on. It's like use his voice, so they could get my voice if they wanted to, but not my grandmother. Or my grandfather, who's been dead for 30 odd years now. So
well, this article says it only needs like I don't know how many. Like
actually,
after like 3, it can.
I mean, I have tapes with his. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could. Like, but again, is that creepy?
Oh, I don't know. Is it? Would it be? I'd have to be in the situation to know.
Or is it like the people who like crochet babies after
they
like,
crochet babies?
After they've lost their baby or something, like they buy a doll that is to replace their baby. Is that the same line? They just want to hear the grandparents' voice or their mother's voice or their loved one's voice again.
That's why, like, when people die and
they die,
like a daughter or something's like, oh, I have a voicemail that I accidentally deleted that I really want back, and they go to like the phone company and say, hey, can you please recover this for me? No, I get it, but
no, I mean, it's to each their own. I mean, if they're and Amazon's gonna be like, hey, there's money in there, I want it, so they're gonna try for it.
Is crocheting babies really a thing? Or did you just mean they get like a baby?
You want to look up the etymology of crocheting? I mean, we can. It probably comes from.
No,
like,
it means like how
Irish.
did you get that word in that sentence? Did you just mean they get like a baby doll or something?
Well, I mean, people make their own instead of like going and buying a baby. I've seen where people crochet their baby because they make it again, like they're remaking their baby.
Oh my god, that's twisted sounding,
right? Dude, it goes deep.
That sounds like a horror movie. And then you replace the yarn with like human flesh, and they're just like crocheting. They're lost. Ugh, that's wild. I'll have to tell my friend about that one.
I mean,
he's always like coming up with horror story ideas. I'll be like, have we got one for you?
Yeah, there you go. I mean. But no, that's how people get over their grief and shit with this doing that. Like, so I'm
just saying it sounds like a nightmare.
Well, I mean, they lost anybody who loses a child is probably going through a nightmare.
Well, I'm sure you'll find them if you just look around here somewhere.
Yeah.
There's
like those little bastards hiding. Mine just goes
exactly.
Exactly. Yes.
Will Biggs is
I
on
mean,
it.
just get some stem cells. They really should start cloning. There's nothing wrong. I do not see the ethical moralness of cloning. Like, it sounds perfect.
Did you say the ethical moralness of cloning?
Maybe.
You mean the unethical?
But the ethicalness, cloning organs, getting all these organs so people aren't like.
Oh yeah, I
I
think
mean,
that's
there's
cool.
so
They should
much
be
we can
doing
do with
that.
the cloning. Yes,
They are.
we should have
But,
clone banks all over. Like, yep. Oh, my
oh,
heart's going. Go get a new one.
so I've been listening to like, because there's no way in hell I'm gonna read the entire Dune series. I know it's 6 books, but I
Oh no,
don't.
yeah.
I
I
don't think
started
I
the
have it
audiobook.
in me. I'm gonna read the first one, but they
I did the
mentioned
audiobook of the first one. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just wanted to check
they
that.
mentioned that they do like clones of loved ones to help people get over grief. So this Alexa thing reminded me of that. I've been listening to
Okay.
like
What
world
series is that
building
from?
stuff in Dune, so it's funny that came up.
Interesting.
I should retitle the stream "Crochet and Clone Special."
Yeah. I have
Yeah.
never create my own nation. Like, cloning will not be off the menu.
I might actually crochet
Yeah.
cloning children of the future.
It's just
I might do it. Wait, yeah, I think I'm gonna. That's a good
what
one.
is those things called? Not a flume. You know, where you're like,
Oh, like
oh, it's
the
on the tip of my
why
tongue. No, where you got like the yarn and all the textile, and you're like pushing the machine, and it's
a
like
loom,
yes, a loom.
a
It's
loom.
just flesh, and little kids are popping out. Actually,
Jesus.
uh that's the
What?
original Time Lord fucking theory. That's how the Time Lords came about.
Oh
It
yeah,
was off a giant fucking loom. Somebody sitting there pushing, and they just popping
yeah.
out people.
Mo got it right first in the chat. So
Yeah, good job.
uh,
Loom. Little footballs.
your wife has 3 looms or 3 clones.
Multiplicity.
I do
Or
like.
were they copies of a copy of a copy, or were they just all from the same original?
I got a wallet, Steve.
That guy gave it to me.
I'm gonna eat a dolphin.
You're gonna pet the
Crochet
dolphin.
cloning.
That's odd. So is it like the crochet, like the ball of yarn is like one end you're sitting there crocheting, but the other end is like coming off your leg and then going into a yarn ball?
Well,
ooh, that's neat. I like that.
hold on, I can't keep a straight thought. 1 second.
Yeah, me neither.
Why won't it let me copy this?
Denied.
2 crochet backups. Excellent. 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 Maybe if I open it in a new window. From what I've seen, like you always see like when they start, they're gonna crochet, but they got their ball of yarn and they have to start wrapping it around their elbow and stuff. So I'm just picturing like large intestine or something. This is the grossest stream. This is the grossest stream we've ever done.
No, you don't have like actually. You can't see like the actual organs because they're becoming unwound. They're like being unthreaded and then rethreaded.
I missed the first part. What's coming on unthreaded?
It's like pulling a thread and you watching a shirt becoming unraveled. Like it's not the intestines as the intestines. The intestines are being unraveled, so you're getting like extra length.
Oof.
And then you like put it in the ball, and then you remake the intestines, but in small form if you're doing like the baby or something. And then you grow it from there.
We are discussing the merits of cloning and crocheting children.
Crocheting out of like stem cells and shit of your own body.
Oh man. Yeah,
right?
I gotta read. Okay.
I mean, if they could put ears on a rat, what is so unethical of me cloning myself?
I don't know.
Right?
I don't know. It's technically not you. It's
right. Exactly.
The only yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, have we ever done? What would happen if someone actually cloned themselves? Like, would they wake up? Would it be? Would they have a like? I'm curious, or would it just be like a lump, something, just a lump, saggy body flopping there?
What are you talking about? If they
Well,
cloned you, there would be an
would it open its eyes and have a consciousness?
it would have its own experiences, or
Maybe.
it would just be. It's not going to have your memories.
No, that's not what I'm saying. But would it be conscious? We don't know. Have
Of
we ever
course it
gone?
would. It's another
What?
human.
It's only it's only but okay. So if you grew it and like in real time, but if you force grow it, it's not really human. It's a clone. It's a copy of something.
Don't
I
put
mean,
anything past him. However,
it-
he does not have a basement because he lives in Florida. So it would be in like a crawl space in the attic.
or we switch out every once in a while. You just never would know.
Oh, you see the evil twin's the one that's on the left side. Wait a minute.
Yeah. It's a con that I've been playing for a really long time.
Mm-hmm.
No, I get the identical twin thing. I'm talking about a clone. Like, if we've never gone and cloned a human,
Oh, I
like from start
guarantee
to
that they
finish.
have.
So, yes, would it be like we see in the movies where like Arnold Schwarzenegger had looking at himself, like, oh, I can't figure it out. Oh, I gotta pull my eyelid down.
And
Or
they're both
multiplicity.
looking at each other, and they're
Right.
like, "Oh."
I don't know if I can
Yeah,
truly
but
believe that the clone would be waking up and be like, I don't know if I'm a clone or not. I think the clone wouldn't even like.
it would be like a child.
Maybe.
You would probably have to grow it. It would have to
In
grow
real
it at
time.
normal, yeah, right.
Yeah.
So all of its
it'd take-
experiences, it would just look like you. It just,
eventually.
oh, the jury's still out. Sometimes people get us confused.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I never understood a lot of people's ideas of what cloning actually was. I'm like,
I mean,
it's just making another person in a weird way that looks just like them.
Yeah,
They're
but it's not
them.
Okay, so if you want to get like biblical about it, there was no like conception. It's just there's no other. So how was life introduced? You're just copying.
I don't know how they do cloning.
So are
I'm
you
pretty sure
like,
it doesn't involve.
Are you like
crochet
ripping a
needles,
piece of
though.
my conscience out and putting it in
No.
this damn clone? Then how is this clone waking up?
They may
How
not
did you
have a
spark
soul.
life?
However, I don't
Well,
know,
yeah.
dude.
That's what
How
I
did
want
they
to know.
make
How
Dolly
did-
the sheep? It was a full
Oh yeah,
sheep.
good. Okay, you got me there. Never mind. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. You put me in my
Okay.
spot. Nope. Yep.
Okay, well
Clones
now
are
back
real.
to
Let's
the
do this shit.
Back to the knitting
Come
circle.
on. I'll take 3, please.
3 clones
Yes.
made out of human flesh.
Yes.
Crocheted out of human flesh. I'm sorry.
Yes, exactly.
I just
Yeah.
cleaned my glasses and they're already dirty again.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, but you could still eat it like a real sheep.
Yeah, I mean, the damn thing got diabetes from people feeding it cookies and marshmallows. I got really sick because people fed it junk food.
I thought it just didn't have something about cloning it made it have a shorter lifespan.
No, people fed it junk food.
Well, that seems like a bad idea.
Right? It was like on display at a zoo, and people were just feeding it junk food as they walk past it.
Man, I wish we could just photocopy ourselves.
That would be amazing.
So we can beat the clones.
Yeah, see, I think they would just flop around, really. I mean, a sheep I can understand. Okay, now that I think about it, it's just a sheep. It's just eating shit. We don't know if it could actually, do math or anything.
Doesn't mean it's not delicious.
Satan, yeah, I know. Have you looked into Satanism? It's way cool. And I'm just saying, they got some good ideas behind there.
You just like the leather jackets.
Yeah, and the baseball mitt. You can't have the leather
baseball
jacket without the cow's cousin.
Oh, okay. You're just being silly now. Clones can
Right, well,
copy protected. You gotta. It's like VHS or yeah, it's like VHS. You just gotta put a piece of tape over the little hole. And
You
then
gotta break the
copy
tab
it.
thing.
Yeah, break. No, that's how
Yeah.
you protect it. If you break the tab off, you can't copy on the VHS anymore. You got to
Right.
put a piece of tape over it, and then you can record on that
Oh
tape.
yeah, right. Then you
Yeah,
can
so
record it and copy over.
you put a piece of tape on Steve, you're good to go. Make as many
Yeah.
Steves as you want. Sell that at the
Yeah.
at the
You do
convention.
that, Sean. You
And
make
then
as many
sell
as
that
me as you
bootleg.
want. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, well, everything
Man, they're
immoral has
about to
promise in China. Yes,
they're about to lose people.
lose people.
Well, not lose people. They're like going
And
through
look
a
around, they could
birth
probably
decline.
find them. It's like
But
here somewhere.
there's birth declining. Like that's
Hey, I make
across
no
the world.
excuses. Oh yeah, have you been hearing that too? I keep
What?
hearing like random people that are like, "We got to worry about population decline in the future." And I'm like,
Good.
"Where do you get this information? I don't. I
There's
don't
too many
understand."
people on this damn planet to begin with.
Yeah. There certainly is down the street. They opened a Raising Cane's Chicken in the line. Oh, I meant to ask you this: have you in Florida?
No.
Have you ever encountered a drive-through line
Yes.
that goes out into the street and down the road?
They opened up in Newcastle. The line was like 4 days long.
I don't understand this concept. This is new since we moved to California to me. It's like every In and Out does this. The donut place over in the Empire Center. I'm like, you people are jackasses. Why are you blocking traffic? You fat
Gotta
effers.
get my donuts. Gotta get my burger. I need my 24
I
little
can't,
square
man.
burgers.
This is the dream right here.
Yes, exactly. The island.
Yeah, you can bring up Betamax if you want. I never had
Oh
one.
man, Betamax. I did. They were way superior.
They were
Like,
tapes.
yeah, but one tape was like 10 hours long.
Oh yeah, I could have recorded so much USA
Oh,
up all night.
exactly. Um, and they were fast. Like rewinding it. The Betamax player was just a superior machine. Everything about it was superior to VHS in every way, but
Yeah.
they just didn't have. I can't remember what it was. It was the funding to advertise more, and VHS was just able to
Oh yeah, they won
put out
that.
more product faster.
Yeah, that was the same with Blu-ray and HD. I think.
Well, yeah, they did. Well, those just died out because
my
the next
lord.
technology kept coming up faster and faster. Like you had HD, then you had Blu-ray, then you had people talking about like quadruple Blu-ray type shit. So it's like, you
Yeah.
know what? People don't care.
Before I was married, yes, I would need a clone Ron this year. Now I couldn't get away with it.
Yeah, no. I mean,
Heck yeah.
basement.
Well, I prefer Ron Shear over Joe Bob Briggs if I'm going to have a clone slave somewhere. Hey, unless he's got all of Joe Bob's facts, and then we could just watch movies every Friday, and that'd be cool. Just hang out on the couch. Kind of already have that with Shudder now, though.
Yeah.
Get her with the legal mumbo jumbo, Mo Biggs. This isn't another woman. She doesn't even have a soul. That's good.
Right.
And then she'd go, all right.
No, she just flopped there. She doesn't have a conscience. She can't do anything.
She's not a fish. Clones are not fish. I think
Right.
you think a clone is like a mile or like a mound of flesh.
No. I see the person, but I don't see them like. Unless you put like a computer chip in the brain, you're not getting commands out of them.
What?
They're not going to be able to communicate. I don't see them like
It's
doing
still
anything.
a person. If you
Nope.
whip them, you can still condition them.
Well, that's pain. Well, no. Like, I don't think they'll be able to comprehend anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. And I mean, and it's a clone. You can just like prevent the brain from developing anyway, unless you need a new brain. So you just let the brain grow so you have a brain.
Unless you need a new brain, so you can just let the brain grow, so you can have a brain.
Right. But isn't that where like our
Clone is
consciousness
clone
comes
is
from?
brain.
Is like the brain? So just don't have the clones have a brain.
I don't
That
know
way
about
you can
this because
have, like-
there's always those horror stories about chickens that don't have heads or whatever. They're just like,
Oh God. Yeah, that's Kentucky Fried Chicken.
oh, I thought that was
It turns
McDonald's.
into food.
Nice. We have 4 minutes left. This has become one of the best, most disgusting conversations we've ever had on this.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
No risk of a brain developing in my clone. That's
Nope.
I don't know if that's self-deprecating or not, or if you're just gonna make that choice. Like,
I'm just gonna rip it out.
Leave it empty.
Right before it happens.
Yeah. All right. What else? You got anything else in the last 3 minutes before we wrap this up?
I don't know. What else you got?
I don't know, but if anybody wants to like this video or subscribe to the channel, you can do that. If you have any interest in my hopefully crowdfunding in the I don't know, future or sometime.
We'll talk about future alternate version, like your future self comes back in time, or an alternate dimension. Yeah, they're gonna have a consciousness.
Save it for next stream.
Just saying.
If you want to see snippets from my cartoony sci-fi universe and a picture of me hanging out with Bancroft, go to the Real Smacked in the Head on Instagram and follow there.
Do stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on the Instagrammy somewhere.
Oh yeah. Do you want me to promote that now?
It's up to you. I don't really.
Steve's like,
okay, if you want to go see what I do,
okay.
Yeah, sure.
No, hold on. We'll do it proper. I'll pull you up. Ooh, don't show that on stream.
That's up to you. I mean, I don't even know how to. Really...
So yeah, you can follow Steve at the Instagrammy at SJP Second Toys. He takes pictures of toys, so his little doohickey is appropriately named. Yes, there
so they say.
No pictures of Backstreet Boys, though. I'm sorry to say.
No, I don't. I'm not allowed to. I'll get fired so fast.
You know what?
I'll get fired so fast it wouldn't be funny. Or maybe it would be funny.
If I had a clone, oh no, it moved. Sorry. If I had a clone, I would make it genetically superior so I could have. Oh, that's sad. Well, on that depressing note,
and then kill it and take over its life after it's become successful.
And then everybody would be like, "Wow, you really let yourself go to shit."
Yeah. Just like, man, I got good, and then I just said, "Fuck it."
Like your clone's all ripped.
You just walk away.
And then the next day, I walk in, and it's like, brr, 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 brr.
Had a cheat day.
Just one. It was like a cheat night. Don't let it happen to you. Anyway, all right.
Yeah.
I gotta go let the wife out of the bedroom.
The cage.
Turn on the AC because I'm roasting.
All right.
Thank you so much, everyone, for showing up today. It was a lot of fun.
Good
I like how disgusting this became.
Next week, Saturday night. I've got to work Sunday.
All right, we can try to work something out. I think I might be watching a cat. You never know.
You can do a late night.
All right. Yeah, but nobody shows up late night. This is at least fun when people.
This is late night for me.
No. Thank you. Yeah, but we don't care about you.
I know. I'm used to it.
All right.
And communication.
All right. And communication. Cue the sign off.